tyrant compared to our own private opinion. What's the role of private opinion? What role is that playing in trying to maintain this lifestyle? What is private opinion? Don't overthink it.
It's just what you think about yourself.
It's what you think about yourself. Okay, so what's the role of your self-opinion in doing something that maybe doesn't make a whole lot of sense?
You can kind of compare it to what he said before about being a slave owner.
Oh, that's a good quote.
Yeah.
Let me find that. I sometimes wonder that we can be so frivolous, I may almost say, as to attend to the gross but somewhat foreign form of servitude called slavery. There are so many keen and subtle masters. Keen and subtle masters. Subtle means something that you don't perceive right away. Something that's not subtle is very obvious and very apparent, very conspicuous. Something subtle is something that's kind of hard to notice. So there's many forms of slavery that are hard to notice. That enslave both North and South. That was a 9th grade Humane Letters class, and that was a brief seminar on really the first chapter of Henry David Thoreau's book Walden, specifically the section on economy.
I think maybe it was agreed upon when we go all the way back to factions.
There's the faction being a division of labor, that there's the laboring class and there's the upper class.
Yeah.
Humane Letters is a course that is really the cornerstone of the high school experience at Great Hearts. It consists of a history focus as well as a literary focus.
Because that's kind of just your lot in life, is you have this land, you got to work it, and you're kind of just told that from right when you're born, you get all that stuff, and then you're just stuck with that.
The defining characteristic of Humane Letters would be Socratic seminar, which is building the capacity of the students to dive deeper into a text with a sustained discourse amongst themselves, where the instructor, if done well, increasingly plays less of a role guiding that conversation, where they can grapple with something really difficult and really challenging and get to a more meaningful reading of it just amongst themselves.
You have this land, you got to work it, and you're kind of just told that from right when you're born, you get all that stuff, and then you're just stuck with that.
We're presupposing that my means of income is some tedious existence, which during the Industrial Revolution, as people stop becoming subsistence agricultural workers and they start working in factories, that's what a lot of it is. In addition to being tedious, it's also in many cases dangerous. The hours are long. This is before we have the good old progressive era of Teddy Roosevelt and we get labor laws. It's not a debate, it's a dialogue. A dialogue is something that's cooperative. It's a listening conversation where one person is genuinely absorbing what the other person is saying. And even if they disagree with it, they're wholeheartedly trying to entertain the notion. Being able to entertain a notion fully that you absolutely disagree with is the definition of wisdom as far as I'm concerned.